Meanwhile, while some South Florida officials are now in self-isolation, concerned they may have been exposed to the coronavirus.
CBS 4's Peter Dench is live outside Miami City Hall, where there was a major announcement today from the mayor of Miami, Francis Suarez. Right, Peter?
That's right, Elliot. Among new developments today, the mayor announced that he placed himself in self-isolation after being in the same room this week as a visitor from Brazil who had the coronavirus. Among new cases diagnosed, a 57-year-old man from Miami-Dade who went to Iran. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is urging all counties and cities to postpone or cancel mass gatherings. To limit the spread of the coronavirus, Governor DeSantis said cities and counties should postpone or cancel all mass gatherings over the next 30 days. DeSantis said he does not have the authority to ban mass gatherings altogether, but he urged screening measures be put in place.
I mean, for example, before entering, an attendee should be asked if they are sick or if they've been in contact, not only from some of these foreign countries that have seen outbreaks, but places here in the state of Florida.
The governor has suspended all official travel for state employees for the next 30 days, urging them to do telecommuting.
The state has a workforce of over 90,000 individuals whose health and well-being are a priority. And if they can perform functions at home.
Speaking at Jackson Memorial Hospital, the governor also said the state is buying an additional 2,500 coronavirus test kits and distributing them to hospitals and labs statewide.
So we're receiving those this weekend, and the testing kits will give qualified labs throughout the state the process or the capacity to process tests for up to 625,000 individuals.
And with Cuba announcing its first 3 cases of the virus, Miami-Dade Mayor Carlos Gimenez called for flights from that island to be suspended.
I know that there's COVID-19 in Cuba. I do not believe that there's only 3. I believe there's probably a heck of a lot more, and it poses a risk to the people of Miami-Dade County and our state.
At Miami City Hall, we learned through a teleconference call that Miami Mayor Francis Suarez is self-isolating after he was in contact this week with someone who tested positive for the virus, the communications director for the president of Brazil.
During the president's visit to Miami on Monday and Tuesday, I was in the same room as the president and the infected staff member. Although I do not believe I had personal contact with the infected person and am not displaying any symptoms, after speaking with healthcare professionals, I have decided to follow Department of Health protocol and self-quarantine out of an abundance of caution.
Meanwhile, Miami-Dade School Superintendent Alberto Carvalho says the school system is active and ongoing.
There is no cessation of teaching and learning, and at this point we do not envision and have no reason to shut down a single classroom, school, collection of schools, or district as a whole.
Now, this is important. Carvalho says there's not a single confirmed case of the virus impacting a student or employee. He says he is not canceling sports, extracurricular, or after-school activities, and he notes and reminds people that the command center has set up a special hotline at 305-995-3000. That's 305-995-3000 to answer questions and control rumors. We're live at Miami City Hall. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.